What's up? What's good? It's your boy and your favorite host, Tommy Springfield, aka the king of all things related to talk. TV, radio, internet, house phones, cell phones, fax machines, emails, text messages. You can be from the hood, you can be from the suburbs, you can be sitting in a hair salon, you can be sitting in a barber shop. I don't care if you speak English, Spanish, Chinese, or Japanese, whatever form of communication you using, we got you covered. It's only a few types of talk we don't do over here. That's pillow talk, talk hate, and communicate with law enforcement. If you new here, click that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all so you can get notifications. Why not? It only helps the channel grow. It never hurts you. But before we get into today's video, I just got one question. Can I talk to you? I don't think you heard me. I said, can I talk to you? As you can see, today's video, we got old Roger Bonds, Diddy Ex-Bodyguard. You know, him and Gene Squill are telling everything to allegedly, supposedly street guys, now turned federal informants. And they talking to the lead prosecutor, VLADTV. And watch how Vlad asks these questions. These are straight from the Fed headquarters. If y'all think the Feds don't gotta feed the Vlad's live streams, y'all fools. But anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get into the video.
In 2010, a situation happened involving Suge Knight, and this was in the lawsuit as well. She said on one occasion when Diddy and Cassie were at home doing drugs, one of the security barged in and announced that Suge Knight was spotted at Mel's drive-in diner in LA. She said Diddy got dressed, retrieved multiple guns from the safe, and ran out to where, Suge Knight was. Cassie said she was terrified and began to cry, as he grabbed all these guns and this whole situation occurred. Now, you were actually involved in this.
No, I wasn't actually involved in this. I was at the house.
Okay.
Now listen, the federal prosecutor just asked the federal informants, the star witness, were you involved with it? His answer was no. Watch how the prosecutor lean on him. Watch this.
So, how were you involved in this situation?
In this
y'all ain't see that? Y'all ain't see how watch how the federal prosecution break down the charges, right? And say, how were you involved with it? And then the federal informant say, I wasn't involved with it. And watch how the prosecutor just go ahead and the federal informant just switch up.
Actually involved in this?
No, I wasn't actually involved in this. I was at the house.
Okay. So, how were you involved in this situation?
In this situation right here, I was Diddy security at that particular time.
I don't care what nobody say. There was an edit right there. I think Vlad stopped the video and said, bro, what are you doing? You were involved in this. Watch how it goes down. It's just weird how it goes down. Yo, how was you involved with this? I was not involved with this. So how was you involved with this? I was involved with this. I think the feds came out and was like, bro, say what you supposed to say. Read from the script. Watch.
This whole situation occurred. Now, you were actually involved in this.
No, I wasn't actually involved in this. I was at the house.
Okay. So, how were you involved in this situation?
In this situation right here, I was Diddy security at that particular time.
Were you the security that barged in?
Now, I know a lot of people don't know this. This might shock you. But Vlad don't actually be in the room with you. What Vlad does is he books the video. He books a studio in your town. You can be in New York. Vlad could be across the world somewhere. He books a studio in your town, and the people come, and they set up, and they put a screen in front of you, and Vlad talks to you through that screen. From what people would say, Vlad would be off the screen doing other things, just asking you questions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 100% sure there was a pause. Watch that video. There was a pause when he says, I have nothing to do with it. Pause. And then Vlad goes right back to what you have to do with it.
To tell him?
No, at that particular time, in this situation right here,
and began to cry.
Watch.
You know, as he grabbed all these guns and this whole situation occurred. Now, you were actually involved in this.
No, I wasn't actually involved in this. I was at the house.
Okay.
Now listen.
So, how were you involved in this situation?
In this situation right here, I was Diddy security at that particular time.
Were you the security that barged in to tell him?
No, at that particular time, I believe it was D-ROC.
Okay.
So what happened was, because I came in, my flight was 6 a.m.
Hey man, this Culture Vulture federal prosecutor, he's good at getting those informants to turn. You see how he went from I wasn't involved to how I was involved? He actually included how I was involved in his answer after saying he wasn't involved. That was crazy.
Same morning. So when I came in at 6 a.m. in the morning, when I got into the house, Diddy ran up on me. Yeah, nigga, you heard what happened last night, right? I said, what happened last night? He said, man, we was about to give it to Suge. I said, what happened? So he said, at nighttime, Diddy would ask for burgers in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? So at 3, 4 in the morning, he had an assistant named David, who was the assistant, and D-ROC was the security. Suge knows D-ROC from Biggie days.
Yeah, that's Biggie's man.
Right.
Yeah.
So they pulled into Mel's Diner. And Suge and them pulled into Mel's Diner at the same time. So when D-ROC opened up his door, Suge opened up his door, and they was facing each other. And Suge looked at him and said, what the fuck you doing out here? And D-ROC said, I'm working. What you think I'm doing out here? Meanwhile, the assistant slid off to the side, and he called Puff and said, yo, D-ROC and them got a problem. He said, what's the problem? He said, Suge and them is here at the Mel's Diner. So Mel's Diner is about 5 minutes straight down in Beverly Hills from the house. So Puff gathers up the things that he got to gather up, and he pulls up. He comes in the black Cadillac. And
just in case you were a little lost, in Cassie's lawsuit, which you can Google and go read yourself, she tells a story with D-ROC, Biggie Man, who was still hanging with Diddy. After Diddy had his right-hand man bodied, D-ROC was trapped in a restaurant, and Cassie in this lawsuit alleges she had to go into the restaurant with a gun in her purse and give it to D-ROC so he can walk up out of there. But he's not telling the same story. He's saying that they just pulled up and picked D-ROC up. I don't know, but you know, a lot of bodyguards out here giving up the business.
He told D-ROC, and this is what D-ROC told me exactly. He said, man, we couldn't let nothing happen to Puff. He said, yo, we ran into Suge last night. He said, after me and Suge had a couple of words, he said, a couple of dudes pulled up in cars. And he said, Suge grabbed the little dude by his arm and was whispering to him, and the dude was looking back. But he stayed in the light so that couldn't nothing happen. And Puff pulled up in the Cadillac truck. And when he pulled up in the Cadillac truck, they got in the truck. And he was like, yo, let's end this shit right now.
Wait, Suge and Puff got in the truck together?
No.
Now you see how the federal prosecutor, he jumped right in to clear that up. Watch the federal culture vulture prosecutor sit.
Yeah.
Wait, Suge and Puff got in the truck together?
No. Diddy pulled up in the Cadillac truck. And D-ROC got inside the truck.
Got it.
And Puff said, yo, let's end this shit right now. I think it was D-ROC, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Rude. And he said, yo, let's end this shit right now. And they was like, yo, you can't end this shit right now. What we gonna do without you? Let's just go home. You know what I'm saying? And then some girls pulled up to the truck because they still didn't know who that was in the Cadillac truck. So some girls pulled up in a convertible Bentley next to the truck trying to get them to open the window. And Rube told him, like, don't open that window. He said, they just trying to see who's in his truck. But it was Puff inside the truck.
So as you can see, Roger Bonds, the federal informant, went on the federal prosecutor's show to give information and to talk about Diddy. And, you know, I'm going to say it again. When Hollywood and the music business don't hire black security, I don't want to hear people saying Hollywood is racist. Black security is breaking their oath. You don't see Miley Cyrus and Taylor Swift and all these other great white folks, bodyguards, telling stories. Right? You don't see it, but in the black community, we think this is cool. We think this is okay. And now bodyguards want to be like the clients, man. I get it. You see the fortune, you see the fame, you see the flashiness, you see them with all the women, and now you want to be a celebrity. I get it. But it is what it is. Like I always say, hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all so you can get notifications every time I give my unbiased opinion on these videos, on these people. I don't know. And why not? You ever wonder how your favorite channel got to 1 million subscribers and millions of views? Because when he had 14,000 subscribers like me, people click the like, share, and subscribe. If you're a supporter of the channel, much love and support goes out to you. Salute. And if you one of them haters, cut the shit.